And I know that when we talked about the hop kick, you know, for the past month, it's not really a knockout blow. It could be over time. This is just like kind of a finesse move. I'm gonna be in my Thai boxing stance. Okay, so I know that we have a lot of new guys, so if you guys just get into your Thai boxing stance and see if you guys can just follow. I'm just gonna take my lead leg, I'm gonna cross my body. I'm crossing my body. When I mean crossing my body, I'm passing in front of my body, I cross. Then I'm basically gonna turn, I'm gonna pivot with that back foot, and then I'm gonna land. I'll get back into my stance. I'll take my rear foot, I'm gonna cross over, stepping, and then I'm gonna go ahead and kick, and I can go back into my stance. Now, I think a lot of you guys are getting confused because you guys are doing the movement. You guys do the movement, pop, you hit, and then you're trying to scoot back over here, and then you're messing up your footwork. In reality, if I borrow Rehan, or Chris, whatever his name is, if he's right over here in his stance with his hands down, right over here in my stance, I basically hit, boom. I'm basically gonna fight as soon as he turns. This is when I'm gonna go ahead and attack him. If I go ahead and get that rear leg, because if he's in the stance, I take this, I'm basically covering that ground by hopping over, boom, and hitting. And notice what's happening. I got that distance. He decides to come into me, boom. I go ahead and teep, I can punch whatever I need to do. Okay? So I'm just gonna have you guys just practice this just for a second. You guys will just be in your stance. You guys can cross, you can hit, land in the stance, from here, cross over, and then hit. As you guys become more comfortable, then you can go ahead and hop back into your stance. I hop over, pop, I hit, and back into your stance. Now for the guys that have been here for a little bit longer, a couple corrections I'm gonna tell you guys to do is to not cock your leg. Like try to keep it as straight as you can. And imagine that there's something that you're keeping, pushing your knee over, not pushing, going over. Because a lot of you guys are just dragging it, meaning you guys are just kind of kicking, sloppy, and then you guys will land in a stance. You gotta imagine there's like a small trash can, a chair, where I'm gonna get my knee up high. So as I basically hop, the direction of the kick will be going, boom, straight down, back into my stance. I hop over, boom, I hit, back into my stance. So I'm gonna have you guys do that for a minute or two, and then we go into our Thai pad drill. Any questions? You guys aren't gonna be perfect. Repetition. All right, 2 claps on 2. 2, 1, 2.